After taking a severe beating from enemy destroyers, I have decided to turn on a heading of 255 degrees and abandon our Celtic Sea hunting grounds. We will attempt to patrol in deeper waters where we can escape allied ASW efforts much easier. As it stands, U-2513 only has 5 eels left. 2 of these are the T5 homing torpedoes, which I would like to save for self-defense purposes. Due to the lack of offensive punch we currently have, I expect we will be heading home to Bergen very soon. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back aboard U-2513 as we continue our second patrol. The boat is currently sitting at periscope depth. That is because we have just received word of an enemy merchant ship moving fast and closing in on our position. She is right here, heading 070. She's moving fast, so I anticipate it's probably a high-value target, like a tanker or something like that. We also have this contact way down here to the south. This is an enemy destroyer, but she is heading away, heading like 230 or something like that. Yep, 230 there, so she is not much of a worry just yet. However, I'm sure once we torpedo this enemy merchant vessel, she is going to swing back around and come for us, as she is only 13 kilometers away from the merchant ship's track. But regardless, we are slowly closing in. We're actually going to reduce speed and pop up our periscope to take a look. I do want to adjust our course slightly more. New heading 170 there. And that should line us up nicely. Get us at a good angle for torpedo attack. The current torpedo situation is pretty slim. We have one T1 Fat 1, one T3 Fat 2, one T5 homing torpedo, one T3 Loot 2, and then another T5 homing torpedo. So I guess I could use the homing torpedoes at a target moving over 10 knots, which if it's moving fast, it is indeed moving over 10 knots. So we'll see. I'd rather save those torpedoes for really self-defense at this point. Because my goal is really to work our way around the United Kingdom and head back to Bergen. It's currently February 26, 1945, so I do want to wrap this patrol up rather soon, so that way we do get a third patrol in before the war ends, because we were heavily damaged. I'm not sure how severe that damage was, but I am sure we're going to spend quite a while in port for repairs. Anyway, up scope, let's take a look and see what this merchant ship is. What is her current heading? Okay, she's currently at 065 degrees, current bearing. And there she is. Okay, it doesn't look huge. According to this, it is a tanker. Let's go ahead and pull up our identification booklet. And of course, it's nothing that big. It looks like stack is in the rear. Intermediate tanker, 3,480 tons. Draft is 6.9 meters. That is actually not bad. This is definitely worth a torpedo. I'm hoping we'll be able to destroy this vessel with just one torpedo. I think we will, and I'll probably... I guess it's still pretty bright out. The sun is just set. It's currently 1829. So we will probably fire tube 2 here, which is a T3 torpedo. Her draft is 6.9 meters. So we'll set them to around 8. Magnetic pistol. Angle on bow will get all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and preemptively plug in our course as 070. That means her angle on bow is 20 degrees to port currently. We will set that. Perfect. And I think I may just 315 the target to establish speed, mainly because it's just easier at this point. All right. Let's bring up our stopwatch, and it looks like this is actually a pretty accurate heading here. All right, there she is. And start around there. And we will wait. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Mark a second time, and that should give us a pretty good idea of what the target speed is. I'm guessing she's going around 12 knots. That's typically a safe speed for merchant ships moving fast anyway. All right, just past 2 minutes, closing in on 3 minutes now. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. All right, let's get ready to mark. All right, 15 seconds, mark that. We will plot from Mark 5 to Mark 6, draw a line. 1.2, 12 knots. Okay, wow, look at that. What a good guess. Let's adjust our course slightly, new heading 160. Try to make this a right angle. And we got her going 12 knots. Let's plug that in. 12 knots set. Range, we're going to be firing pretty close, probably under a kilometer, to be honest. All right. And I suppose we can actually check what is target's course. Yeah, it looks like 070 is a pretty good guess there. And now it's really just a waiting game. We just need to wait for the target to get a little bit closer. It looks like we have lost hydrophone contact on the enemy destroyer. Let's take a listen. Let's see if she's still out there. Yeah, there she is. That's the destroyer. It's chugging along. And that's our merchant friend. Okay. I'm not too worried about it. Let's check depth under keel real fast. 97 meters. That's pretty good. That's not terrible. It should provide us with plenty of room to run away, especially with that enemy destroyer so far away. Okay, closing in still. All right, let's begin our final preparations here. There she is. And looks like it has one deck gun on the stern platform there. I'm not seeing any other guns. There's maybe a few small caliber guns up here. Really hard to tell. Anyway, identify. Speed 12 knots. This angle on bow reading is obviously not correct anymore. Let's bring this up. So heading 070. Current angle on bow is 25 degrees. Oh, maybe this actually... Yeah, not bad. Okay, here we go. It just updated. 50 degrees. I was thinking 25 degrees seemed a little weird, but... Alright, there we go. 50 degrees to port. Range 1 kilometer. 8 meters. And now I do want to check here. Since this is a fat torpedo, I want to make sure our search pattern does not kick in before the target, before the torpedo will reach its target. We'll have it go like that. It does have a pretty good chance of hitting the enemy vessel once again. Okay, this is all looking rather good. We will be firing at a bearing of 0 to 1 degrees. Just making sure everything's hunky-dory here. Let's try to get the ship's range here, 1 kilometer. So it'll probably, let's guess 900 meters by the time she is at an optimal firing angle. Open tube 2. We're going to aim for this center superstructure area here. There we go. We'll actually fire at 022. Everything's set. Final preparations, final checks, looking good. She is really booking it. Make sure 12 knots is exactly there. Okay. All right, tube 2. Los. All right, tube 2 is away. Solution looks fine. Range is actually not bad. It looks like it's just 100 meters short. Runtime will be a minute. A little longer than this here. Nice close range shot. Brings me back. And that looks good. Let's go to the external view and watch this ship eat a torpedo. She is just moving so fast. That's impressive.
Torpedo Treffer.
Boom. Alright, pretty solid hit there, right in the middle. Hopefully that's enough to drag this merchant vessel down. I'm gonna see, yeah, there's anti-aircraft guns there. And obviously the large deck gun there.
Die Leute sind von Bord.
Well, we'll see. She's still going, unfortunately. A screw's still turning. Indeed they are. Oh, I hope that was enough. And look at the moon there. That is very cool, actually. Well, we'll see. Hopefully it's enough to sink her. Time will tell, for sure. Okay, we have an update. Warship, medium speed, closing, bearing 082. This is definitely heading our way to investigate what just happened to this merchant ship. She is moving awfully slow. She's almost dead in the water, but I think she is still under her own power. Oh boy, yeah, this thing is coming straight for us. That is a little concerning. Let's take a look through the periscope and see how this freighter is getting on. What's her current bearing? 280. She is. Maybe she is dead in the water. Maybe she is. I'm not. She's pretty low in the water, it would seem, as well. Well, if it's just one lone destroyer coming our way, we do have a T5. We can bag 2 ships here. And with that small amount of eels left, I think we may just dash through the channel again. Get on out of here. Is that a lifeboat in the water? Yep, it sure is. They're abandoning ship. So that tanker will go down. Now, I suppose we can use it as bait and get ready to engage this warship. Just probably heading like 060, heading our direction. I'm gonna wait for the proper confirmation that she is going down, however, but the life rafts in the water definitely made me think the end is near. Time to lower our scope, and let's start repositioning. Let's mark this position, however, just in case the enemy vessel does not go down, and change our heading. New heading, let's start going 270. And we can kick up the speed to 3 knots. Let's see, what do we have? Tubes. Looks like tube 3 is our homing torpedo along with tube 6. It's easy to remember. Oh yeah, this destroyer definitely is coming our way. Okay. Let's actually keep turning here. Position ourselves north of the freighter. Yeah, this is looking good. So if we position ourselves up here, we can... Oh, another one. Okay, this one's moving away. That was not a concern. I'm sure once this other warship gets torpedoed, it will be a concern. Okay, time to rig for silent running. Drop our speed down, not at 6 knots, please. Okay, we're at 4 knots. Up scope. Let's see what kind of warship this is. Starting to get nice and dark. Oh, come out wherever you are. What's her relative bearing? 340? There she is. Oh, she's actually pretty far away. 4 stacker. It looks like a Towns class. May not be worth engaging at this range. Kind of thought she'd be closer. Let's flip all the way. Did I miss it? Miss the British? That's who I wanted. I think I did. Alright, alright. Let's pay attention. Yeah, I sure did. There we go. And like I said, it's a 4-stacker, pretty distinct town class. There we go. She is rather far away. It'd be like a 3-kilometer shot. I'm just going to let her sail on by, I suppose. Thought about engaging, decided against it. We'll swing around and hang out near this merchant ship. She may need another torpedo. I really hope not, though. And it looks like that other warship was moving away as well. Well, we will continue to lurk around this area and see what this merchant ship does. We may need another torpedo. We just picked up that warship again. Yeah, we may need to use another torpedo here, but time will tell once again. Well, it's been around 3 hours here since we hit this merchant ship, and I think we are going to fire another eel ladder. We're going to shoot tube 1. Lock on target. Speed is 0. And not that any of this really matters. I wonder what's her range, just so I get an accurate runtime. Looks like range is going to be around 800. Alright, 800 meters. Speed is 0. She is completely dead in the water. She's taking on a lot of water, but she is still afloat. So we're just going to fire one more torpedo and finish the job. Let's make sure. Yep, going right through the center of the target. Alright. I really hate doing this, firing another torpedo, but we need to get on with it. Tube 1. Los. That leaves us with one T3 torpedo. The other 2 are T5s. I think we will begin our journey back through the channel and out of here. And I did fire this as an impact, I believe. I hope. Torpedo is running towards the target. And we saw the crew abandon ship, so... There we go. Looking good. I'd be mighty upset if I missed a stationary vessel. And torpedo impact. These tankers have been extremely stubborn. And that, she is definitely going down now. Yep, we got the official report. She is going down.
Vielleicht leben noch welche. Ruhe.
Well, that was quite an impressive explosion there. As you can see, the oil has caught on fire on the surface of the water there. And it looks like the ship actually split in 2 after that extremely just catastrophic explosion. That was pretty nuts. Look at that thick black plume of smoke. Okay. Well, if there were any survivors, I don't think they survived after that. Down scope. We are going to begin getting out of here, and I think we are going to go through the English Channel once again. We've kept the whole theme of operating in shallow waters for the duration of this patrol. Why not stick with that theme through the very end? Plus, we have 2 T5 homing torpedoes. I'm sure we will get an opportunity to use them in the channel. Also, I want to get back home as quickly as possible, as it is February 27th. And like I said, I really do want to conduct a 3rd war patrol. Okay, updates. We have 3 warships moving fast, closing in on the area here. Currently making 2 knots. We're still rigged for silent running, and they are awfully close. Let's check what they are. They're at 100 upscope. I'd rather, if there's 3 of them. I mean, we only have 2 homing torpedoes, so they're PT boats. Yeah, see them there splashing around. Okay, down scope. Not too worried about that then. We also have another contact, merchant moving slow, closing, bearing 057. We're going to mark that position down and begin heading that way and attempt to intercept that merchant ship. Okay, we're in a pretty good position here. Let's take a look at what this merchant ship is. Scope. And where is she? Wow. You know what that is? I don't even know if you folks can see that, but that's a sailboat. And for some reason, we can pick it up on our hydrophone. Well, we're obviously not going to fire a torpedo at that, so steer from silent running and continue on our course. At least we got some practice in intercepting targets. At least there's that. Let's clear up our map. We have all these marks. Well, we're just going to let them sail on by. Okay, we have 2 contacts here. Both are warships. This one is heading north and away from us. And this one is also heading north, but it is in a position to intercept. Let's change course. New heading 090. Start moving towards her. And maybe we can fire off our homing torpedo. Let's increase speed to 5 knots here. See if we can get into a position here. She's pretty far. What is the range? 5.7 kilometers. Okay. Alright. 4 knots. Let's get lower. Gonna be a long range homing torpedo shot. Impact pistol. Alright, where is she? Once we get below 4, we'll be able to see clearly. There she is. Lock on target. Alright, 2 stacker. Says she is moving medium speed. Let's adjust course. Use the Uyagt here. And British destroyer, 2 stacker. Tribal class? No, it's definitely not a tribal class. The front stack is taller than the rear stack. V&W. Yeah. 1,000 tons. Alright, rudder midships. Length is 95 meters. And she is really booking it, so we'll see. Hopefully this works out for us. We'll use the Uyag to try to establish speed of the target. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. Alright. And start. Let's see, her draft is 3.5 meters. Set to 2. The other way I could do this is just make a whole lot of noise. Alright. 5 meter scale. Wow, she's going that fast. I say she's... Let's go with 12 knots. Angle on bow, something like that. Range 2.5 kilometers. Let's check here. Looks pretty good to me. Open tube 3. Alright, tube 3. Los. Alright, that actually looks like it should pick up the target screws. At least I'm hoping it will anyway. Please. And it just went right on by. Well, that was a whiff. Well, we are entering the channel now. As you can see, we've picked up quite a few warships, so this should be quite interesting. My goal really is just to make it out of here alive. We'll see if I actually end up firing torpedoes, but I do want to make it back to Bergen and kind of wrap up this patrol. Let's see, how have we done? I mean, we've sank quite a few ships. Overall, I have to say it's been a success. For how dangerous the Celtic Sea was, we did cause a lot of trouble here. So that was pretty brutal. And up here in these shallow waters here. So overall, it's been quite a fun and interesting patrol. But anyway, I'll keep you all updated as we make our way through here. The first time we went through the channel, it honestly was not all that bad. This boat is very stealthy, as you all know, so as long as we remain undetected, it's okay. The problem is, during this engagement up here, the enemy escorts did get a beat on me, and I did pay for that. I am curious to see what our hull integrity is going to be like. I mean, we got hit pretty bad. Yeah, I guess we'll find out, honestly. We were pretty lucky to get away there, I think, in retrospect, but... All right, we got an interesting radio message here. U.S. forces have liberated Manila in the Philippines, and Finland has now declared war on Germany. Well, I'm sure we will be getting a lot more news in, coming days. So I will keep you all updated on that front. Okay, we have an enemy warship coming right at us. I've turned towards it preemptively because I think we will fire our last T5 torpedo at this target. I want to redeem ourselves for the last one. It's nice and close, but the sea conditions are terrible. Oh man, that's unfortunate. That will make it rather difficult. I don't know why I have floating dock up. That is not what we're going to fire at. But okay, that's a destroyer, obviously. Oh, this torpedo, this is going to be iffy. In these sea conditions, it is highly likely that our torpedo will malfunction. But it's worth a shot, I think. What is that? 2 guns forward. Single stacker, of course. That's a real destroyer. S&T class. Kind of, yeah, it has this raised platform there. It's one of these. L and A. We'll go with this one. Let's adjust course slightly. And lower our periscope. Rig for silent running while we're at it. And do not go 6 knots. Alright, rudder and midships. Okay. Alright. Start crawling 1 knot. 4.6 meter draft. Tube number 6. 5.5 meters. Magnetic pistol. The problem is she's just bouncing around like crazy. We have no idea what her speed is. Let's just do this to get a rough idea. Let's see, her length is 108 meters. It's going to be almost impossible to tell. And stop. 14 knots. What did they say her speed was? Was it medium? Okay, we'll go with 13 knots. 13 knots. Angle on bow. I can't tell. It's too choppy. Yeah, actually, around 70 degrees to port. Range 1 kilometer, 700 meters. Lock. Open tube number 6. Track, please. Close. All right, let's see. Come on, baby. That has to lock on, right? Start squiggling, please. Let's go to external camera here, I suppose. Where are you, Mr. Destroyer? Oh, it is! It's homing in! Redemption! Oh, let's go. All right. Please detonate, though. Right underneath, like there? Damn, I got her. Okay. Hopefully she will go down after that. While she's in the process of sinking, she's going down. Okay. Continue on course, start moving 5 knots. Let's get out of here. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Very happy. That makes me feel better. I guess I just need to fire at closer ranges. That other solution was so poor. The seeker on these homing torpedoes obviously is rather primitive, so I should have known better, but I was just rushing, impatient, and you know, that's what it gets you. It does not reward you in this game. But at least we got this one here. What a good way to round out the patrol. Well, we are currently in the Strait of Dover, making our way through. We're just going to lurk on out of here and be happy that we made it through the channel not once, but twice. Once we're out of here, we're just going to really beeline it towards Bergen. It's currently March 5th, 1945. Okay, we've picked up an enemy warship closing nice and close. We are going to drop down to 30 meters and see. Oh gosh, she's going to go right over the top of us, isn't she? Rig for silent running, please. Nice and slow. And cross your fingers, because this is concerning. I have no idea how deep it is here currently. But if she picks us up, we'll check depth under keel. Oh boy. .300 meters away. You can hear her screws turning up above us. Not a big fan of that. Looks like she is just passing right on by though. It looks like she is. She just sailed right on by. Phew. That was close. Okay, just another brief update on the situation. We have gotten through the English Channel, of course, and we are now in the North Sea, heading towards Bergen. We'll be there in around 65 hours, give or take. Well, here we are in good old Bergen. Our journey through the North Sea was extremely uneventful, and we have finally arrived. So let's go ahead and finish our mission, exit patrol. We ended up sinking 63,754 tons of shipping, and we destroyed 12 ships. We departed with 60 crew and returned with 60 crew, so that is always good. Let's dock at Bergen, and let's see here. We've been awarded the Iron Cross second class. We sunk 2 destroyers, 1 frigate, and the rest, I suppose, are merchant ships. And let's see, what was our hull integrity here? 54.62%. Wow, that is rough. That is actually much lower than I even anticipated. That's pretty bad. I wonder how long we'll be in port for repairs. Looks like we are departing April 24th, 1945. So, wow, that is not a lot of time at all. It looks like our third patrol will be mighty short, but we will try to make as much of an impact as possible with our final days. But anyway, I will go through the crew and the equipment and do all that good stuff off screen. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it does really help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack 345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.